Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever been lied to? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn right you have. Are you being lied to currently? I mean, is somebody in your life really jerking you around right now? Very likely. And here's another question. Have you told a lie? Oh, you were a little slower to respond to that, weren't you? Well, the answer is yes. In fact, research tells us that you probably lie at least 5 times a week. 5 times a week, which means you probably lied today. And I'm gonna find out who it was. All right, how about being cheated on, scammed? If all of that's true, then listen, this show's for you, because I'm gonna tell you how to spot a liar, confront a cheater, and escape a scam artist. Now, today I'm giving you the tools that you're gonna need to spot and protect yourself and those you love from all these people I'm talking about, the liars, the cheaters, the scammers that are trying to take advantage. Now, I want everyone, even you at home, raise your hand if you can think of a lie you've told in the last 2 or 3 days. Raise your hand. If you don't have your hand up, you're lying. Now, I sent comedian Kate Rigg to hit the Hollywood streets to find out what you're lying about.
Hi, Dr. Phil. We're here in Hollywood to find out the truth about why people lie and what they're lying about. And it's a good thing that I'm asking the questions, because if you knew what I lied about, that could be a whole show in itself. What I want to know is, what do you lie about?
Work today. I said I had an emergency. We have some friends here from out of town, so I made up a little lie and got out of work.
I only lie about small things, white lies, like girlfriends' outfits, boyfriends, maybe to my parents.
Do you ever think that there's a good reason to lie?
If your girlfriend's got a dress on and she looks really fat and frumpy in it, you'd have to lie a little bit.
When you lie to the ladies, what do you lie about?
They might ask me, do I have company over? And I might step outside and say, nah, not at all.
So basically, you just tell them what you think they want to hear.
Exactly.
So why do you lie?
It's based on fear or gain.
And what do you lie about?
Money and status.
And do you ever lie to women?
No.
No. I think we know what's going on here, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, okay. So, do you tell lies?
You know what? I got very nervous when you sat down here next to me. Now, I don't know why. Like, why is he here? Yes, I do lie, and I'm not going to lie about it. I lie.
I mean, there's stuff you don't tell me, right?
Oh, for sure.
And here's the sad part. I don't even want to know what it is. But now, you're here to find out who these liars are. Now, if you were somebody that raised your hand that you lie when I asked, stand up. All right.
Oh, there's some over there.
Get him, Kate.
All right,
Get him,
I'm gonna
Kate.
go all right. All right, over here. We'll start here. All right, so what do you lie about?
Well, I lie at the fact that at work, people bring in, or even at potlucks, people bring in food, and they're all excited. And I'm like trying to swallow it down or find the nearest napkin. It's good.
So you'll make yourself eat something that tastes terrible just to save someone's feelings?
Yes.
All right, let's talk to a guy. He'll tell the truth. All right. All right, so what do you lie about?
I said that I had school today to get out of work.
Yeah. Well, listen, this is going to be an education. What's your major?
Psychology.
I'll give you a note. All right, I will definitely give you a note, okay? All right. What if this was just a short list of the lies you told your wife, family, and friends? You lied about talking to an ex-girlfriend, strippers at a bachelor party, secret bank accounts, who's on the phone, paying bills, staying at work late, calling in to work sick. The list goes on and on. Now, Shayna says that her husband, Jason, was born a liar. Her words, not mine, and just doesn't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Jason says he lies to avoid arguments with her.
I'm a habitual liar.
I can't believe anything that comes out of his mouth.
Because I gotta make up a lie to cover up my truth.
And then eventually I find out you didn't end up doing what...
I believe that everybody lies. I don't do it to hurt people. Like, I don't lie about important stuff.
He lies about everything.
I may tell him I rode my bike 20 miles. I did ride my bike. I don't know how far. Felt like 20 miles.
The constant lying drives me insane. Friends come over, Jason will tell me what he has lied about, so I have to watch what I say.
If I've jumped off a 30-foot cliff in my story, it may be 50. Well, I don't even know if it was 30, but it was a large cliff.
He has lied about opening up a checking account. He had lied about talking to an ex. I asked him to change his number. He said he would and didn't.
I absolutely feel like my wife forces me to lie to her. If I were to tell the truth to my wife, it would end up in an argument.
When I catch him, he tries to turn around like it's my fault.
If I'm going to a friend's house to hang out for an hour, I might say I'm going to my boss's house to help him with something. You know, because I know she'll accept and be okay with me going to my boss's house.
He lied about girlfriends in the past that he's had.
Recently, I have my phone in my pocket, for example. It dials her on accident. She stays on the phone for 29 minutes to hear me talking about a past relationship of mine.
It hurt because he told me he had only been with one person. He needs to understand that even the simplest little lies hurt. I'd rather you just come right out and tell me the truth. If I have to put up with the lies that Jason tells me for the rest of my life, the relationship could not work.
Okay. Now, Jason, are you a chronic liar?
Chronic lying to me would be lying to everybody. And I don't feel like I lie to everybody. I do lie to my wife way too often.
Okay, so we want to play word games. Are you a perpetual liar to your wife? Do you lie consistently to her?
I absolutely lie consistently to my wife.
Okay, do you lie to other people?
Not consistently.
Does he lie to other people?
I believe he says little white lies to other people.
Yeah. Because you lie to other people to make yourself look better, right?
I feel like I'm a good storyteller. When I tell a story, I may put a little icing on the cake. So
give me an example of some icing on the cake.
Like I've lost a lot of weight. You know, I say I lost about 100 pounds. Probably wasn't 100 pounds, but it was about 75.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I want to make my wife happy.
Well, that's interesting because you said the reason you lie to her is because you want to make her happy.
That's true.
Okay, how's that working for you?
I don't know that it's I lie to her to make her happy because obviously she finds out about the lies, it makes her unhappy. I lie to her to spare her feelings so that I don't make her unhappy.
Do you not recognize that the lies are hurting?
Oh, I do. That's why I'm here. I mean, it's like
I thought you were here to make her happy.
I'm here for that as well, which is just a big part.
But do you really need to change this? Is this change-worthy in your opinion?
Absolutely.
Because, listen, I go through your lies. I mean, the list is staggering. Talking to an ex-girlfriend, strippers at a bachelor party, secret bank accounts, putting a cell phone in her name for a friend and her not knowing that. I mean, I could go on and on.
I think a lot of it's just not exposing the full truth.
Yes, lying by, listen, can we agree that lying by omission is a lie?
Yes, but if the part of the truth you gave is the whole truth, then how's it a lie? Omitting what you omitted.
Have you ever watched this show before?
Yes.
Trying to run that by me is like trying to get sunrise by a rooster. Well, I have something that I want these two to see. So we're going to set this up. When we come back, I'm going to show you how these items have real meaning for this couple.
Hi, Dr. Phil. I'm just here to tell you I can always tell when my husband's lying. He smiles, he looks away, he gets real quiet. It's easy. Every woman knows when their husband's lying. We have intuition. Yeah, they lie.
This is my husband of 24 years. I can always tell when he's lying. First he gets that sheepish grin, look him straight in the eyes, and I know he is lying.
It's pretty easy for you to tell, right?
Sometimes.
Because if his lips are moving.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You know, I'm a very visual person. I think about a relationship, you want it to be straight, right? You want it to be strong. And every time you tell a lie, it puts pressure on that relationship. Maybe that's when you had a conversation that you heard on the cell phone about some female, and then you lie about it. All right? And then you lie about strippers at a bachelor party. What happens? You lie about paying certain bills. And this begins to really stack up, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's your relationship, right? It was straight. You lie about talking to an ex-girlfriend.
That's my heart.
And then there's all the lies that she worries that she just doesn't know about yet. You're one sandbag away from right here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How am I doing?
I think you're doing pretty good.
What do you want from him?
I want him to stop. He says I'm the reason why he lies, though.
There is real freedom in choosing to say, you know what? I'm not going to lie. You know, they can kill me, but they can't eat me. I'm just going to tell the truth. Doesn't it make you tired? Don't you all know people that lie a lot? I mean, we all have friends that are that way, either relatives or friends. It's when you're standing there talking to them, you're just thinking, bull. You know. And when they walk off behind your back, they all say to each other, you know, what a jerk. And so they don't take you seriously, and so they don't appreciate the good qualities of who you really are. You have a daughter.
Yes. 2 daughters.
How's this? I'm talking about the one that's old enough to be affected by this. Tell me about that.
I think sometimes she notices. But I also see that she lies to me, so every time she does that, I think of Jason in the back of my mind, like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go through this. I don't want her to end up being like that the rest of her life.
And she's 6, right?
Yes.
So let me tell you, it's in this window, like 4, 5, and 6, that children form their personality. The core elements of your personality developmentally are getting in place right now for her. And you not only need to not lie, you need to be a real advocate for truth. If you know that you tell the truth,
there's nothing to hide.
It's so much easier. And this is it, man. I mean, that's the stress you put on that. I mean, you saw it bow, you heard it crack, and then it came tumbling down. You need to make a choice to stop this now.
I mean, like she said, I think she's the reason that I lie so much. I used to be a very honest person.
Okay.
I mean,
listen,
I love her. I'm just saying to defend her.
Did you hear how the audience responded when you said that she's the reason I lie?
I thought I heard someone back there cheering. No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay, when he said she makes me do it, what was your reaction?
I make
These people just met you. Seriously, come on. Don't lie to yourself about this. You're not doing her a favor. You're lying because you think it's an easier route.
Yeah, you're
well,
right.
here's an alternative. Discuss it.
When we do actually sit down and talk, when I say let's talk, there's something we got to talk about. He has the TV on. He just sits there and stares at it. I'm like, Jason.
And look,
he's like, well,
Jason,
are you
listen,
done yet?
seriously, hear me now. I'm really trying to help you here. And I totally understand. The scariest words a man ever hears in his life are, can we talk? I understand that. Really, I've been married 33 years, and when I hear the words, "Can we talk?" I'm like, yes, as soon as I get out of the witness protection program. But part of maturity is to say, I got to man up here. You're being a... You're failing, you are failing to man up, okay?
I think I man up.
Look, this is a partnership here. What you've got to do, and there is a two-way street here. First off, let me be very clear. You do not make him lie. You can't lie to your partner in life and expect her to trust you, expect her to want to be with you, expect her to have peace in her life. So I'm going to choose to tell the truth. And then you have to choose to deal with that in a rational way. When he tells you a truth you don't want to hear, then you too need to deal with it. Start telling the truth and start hearing the truth and dealing with it constructively.
I believe I can hear the truth and deal with it. I might get upset, and I might explain to him why without getting angry and mad, but he hasn't really given me a chance. I feel like he hasn't given me a chance.
Look, just make a decision. Every time you get ready to open your mouth, just stop and ask yourself, is this a complete truth? Do that for 30 days, and I promise you, you will see this differently. I don't want this for you. Will you try that?
Absolutely.
I mean, seriously, do this and listen to everything else we talk about, particularly our next story here. So we're going to talk to a mom who has a 12-year-old daughter that started stealing and forging checks at just 8 years old. So what's a mother to do? And we're also going to have an expert here that's going to tell us who's lying in our audience today.
Hi, Dr. Phil. I can tell when my daughter lies to me by her facial expressions. And I'll say, "Hi, sweetie, how does mommy look today?" And she'll say, "Good. Fine."
Hey, Dr. Phil, I have a 14-year-old son, and I can tell dead on when he's lying. He always rubs his thighs and gets kind of fidgety like that, so it's a dead giveaway. He can't fool me.
Now, Dr. Lillian Glass is a communication and body language expert. Now, Dr. Glass is going to show us how you can detect when somebody is lying. I'm not sure I want to do this. So we have Beth and Megan, who both say they are associate producers at the show. So I'm going to let Dr. Glass get to work.
Okay, so Megan, correct? Yeah. So how long have you been with the show?
Been with the show for about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yeah.
That's a long time. And how about yourself? How long have you been with the show?
About 3.5.
3.5 years, very good. Since you've been with the show, when's Maggie's wedding day?
Maggie's wedding day, there's no Maggie.
There's no Maggie? Really? And when is Maggie's wedding day?
Well, I know there's a dog named Maggie, but I don't know if it's getting
right.
married.
That's right. What's a typical day like for you at the Dr. Phil show?
Oh, there is no typical day. It's just so sporadic.
Yeah, what's a day that you had last weekend?
Let's see, Monday, I got up at about 4 a.m. and, you know, got my coffee, got my donut in the morning, awful, had no energy.
Really?
Yeah, and then, you know, got on with the show, prepared.
What was the most shocking show you've ever done?
Oh, gosh. Probably this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty shocking.
Well, it reminded me of one of my ex-boyfriends.
Yes.
So I was like...
And what was the most shocking show you've ever done?
Well, we had a surprise wedding one time. That was pretty fun. Yeah, that was
And
was
it wasn't
very
with
surprising.
Maggie?
It was not with Maggie.
Okay. Well, it's really interesting, Dr. Phil, what we found out here. And there were a lot of tells of honesty, and there were a lot of tells of not so honesty. And,
okay, so who do you think's lying? You think she's lying?
Right.
Why do you think that?
Well, one of the things, she was giving too much information. I asked her, what's a typical day like? And she went into too much detail. She was talking about the donuts. That's the last thing you're going to be thinking about if you're working at the Dr. Phil show. You're going to be thinking about your schedule and what you have to do. And also, you were shaking a little bit. I watched your body language. You were a little nervous because you're on TV, right? Yeah. And you were calm and cool. You just whipped it off. Your posture was straight. And I watched your breathing as well. You had a lot of upper chest breathing. Your breathing was not at all noticeable. So you were very, very calm. And it was kind of uncomfortable to talk to you.
So how sure are you?
Pretty sure, Dr. Phil. Real sure. As sure as you are.
Yeah? Well, should we break her heart?
Oh, no.
This is Beth, who's been with the show for a long, long time. Right here. So, you are, however, very creative.
Try to be.
Yeah, you are very creative. All right, listen, research tells us by the time children are 3 years old, they know how to lie, and shockingly enough, it's their parents who teach them this. Now, Melissa says she is at her wit's end over what to do with her 12-year-old daughter, Ashley, who started stealing and lying at 8 years old. Take a look at this.
My 12-year-old daughter, Ashley, lies all the time. Ashley lies about homework, boys, stealing from her dad, stealing from me, stealing from her siblings. 3 years ago, Ashley stole some checks from her father. A year after the check incident, Ashley stole money from his coin collection. She started stealing money from my purse. Then she started getting into her siblings' piggy banks. We started locking up my purse, my husband's wallet, anything that's of value. We've got a lock on our bedroom door. A couple of days ago, Ashley was caught cheating at school. We've tried spanking, we've tried grounding. The only thing that I have left to take away from Ashley is her food and her clothes. It hurts the most to know that I could lose my little girl. And somehow I think I'm failing her as a mother.
You think this is going to get better or worse?
I think if we don't take care of it now, it's going to get worse.
So you think she's on a bad road?
Yeah.
And what does she say when you tell her, look, this is not okay?
I didn't know it was bad. She would just say, I don't know, or because. We could never get a straight answer out of her.
All right, I'm going to ask you after the break what your theory is about why she's done this. Something turned her in a way that this started to become a definition for who she is and what she does.
We were so alarmed that Ashley would do anything like that, such as forging a check, that I personally took her down to the police station and had an officer lock her in a cell. She stayed pretty good for a year, and then all of a sudden, boom, there she goes stealing again. At this point, I don't know what I can do.
Well, that was Melissa, and she's obviously very, very concerned about this because obviously as she gets older, then the consequences get more severe, right?
Her father and I are just ready to just send her away. We've tried just about everything that we can think of, and that's why we came to you.
I think there are two things that you really need to focus on. Number one is, this is learned behavior, and the patient here is not her, it's this whole family unit. You've got to figure out what's happening within this that makes her feel like she needs to do this and can do this.
And every time we ask her, you know,
She
is
can't tell you
there
that.
something that we're doing wrong?
Do you know what it is?
No, I
Then
don't.
why do you expect a 12-year-old child to be able to articulate that to you? You can't expect her to say, well, actually, in assessing myself, I believe that I have a strong sense of entitlement and compare myself to my friends and want what they have, and since we don't have the money for it, then I just try to appropriate it so I feel more valid.
Got me on that one.
I'm sorry?
You got me on that one.
Yeah. I very much suspect that she feels helpless, that she doesn't feel like she has the skill to generate the outcomes in her life that she wants. That tells me that her self-esteem is on the floor. It's absolutely on the floor.
And I think that, you know, I have a lot to do with that because when she makes me so angry, I end up calling her names that I shouldn't be calling her.
Well, you know why this is probably going to get a whole lot better is because you've got the courage to be as candid as you just were. Let's see what Ashley had to say about why she does this. Now, let me tell you, we're going to be shooting this without showing her face, but I do want you to hear what she says.
I lied because I want to be more like my friends. But then the reason for cheating was because I didn't want to get a bad grade. My mom likes it when I get A's. What would it take me to not lie, cheat, or steal is having my parents not fight. I've seen my parents fight a lot. If I do something bad, then maybe they would stop fighting. I know my mom wants to help me. Sometimes I wish I could tell my mom I'm sorry for what I've done. Sometimes I think I'm a good person, but most of the time I think I'm a bad person because I get in trouble a lot. For my future, I see me probably either in jail or in juvenile.
That breaks my heart. It's not that we expect her to get A's, we just expect her to do well. I do expect her to do well.
Do you understand that perception is reality? She just told you what her reality is. She just told you, it doesn't mean that's what you said, but it tells you what she hears, right?
Yeah.
Do you see why I said that this is a family issue? It's not just her. You say, we're ready to send her away. You're going to send all of you away if you're going to do that, because she's the target patient. You need to change her perceptions. You need for her to know that we love you unconditionally. You make D's or F's, I love you as my daughter. I don't love the D's or F's, I don't love the behavior, but I love you unconditionally. If she starts to take pride in who she is instead of who she thinks you want her to be that she cannot become, then she will begin to start living with who she is and dealing with that reality. That's what I want you guys to talk about and think about. And I'm going to tell you what I want to do. I want to get not a counselor for her, I want to get a family counselor for this group to sit down with y'all and work out something that everybody can live with. And I suspect this is going to get better a lot quicker than you think.
God bless you.
All right. Well, with the internet connecting billions of people every day, there are now more ways for liars, cheats, and scammers to enter your home, to get into your life, to get next to you and get next to your money. Now, more than 20 million people visit online dating sites every month, but what many unsuspecting romantics don't know is that these sites run rampant with scam artists that prey on vulnerable women. Now, Donna and Cindy both have fallen victim to finding love online. Unfortunately, Donna is out over $150,000, and Cindy is ready to catch a thief.
I have been scammed by two men on an online dating service. First time I was scammed, he was very nice, very caring, attractive, and he asked me to marry him. My late husband had a life insurance policy. He told me that he could make me even more money. I gave him the $153,000 to invest. A week later, he told me that he was robbed and that the $153,000 was stolen. I thought I learned my lesson, but I got scammed again. A few months later, I met a guy on a dating site that was a wildlife photographer and was filming over in Spain. He said his crew had run out of money. He asked me for $15,000. I did believe him. After that, I found out that the emails were really coming from Nigeria. I am out over $165,000 from guys that I've met online.
I'm being scammed by someone on an online dating service. After 2 days, I thought something wasn't right. He wanted to know about my financial situation. Then he started asking me for $750 to send him. Even though I said I didn't have any money, he was very persistent. He asked if I could take a loan out. Once he said he was in Nigeria, then I realized he is a scam artist. I want DrPhil to help me catch this guy and throw him in jail.
Okay. As y'all look at this kind of portrayed on video, what's your reaction to it?
Sorry that I did it and learned a good lesson.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
How about you? What do you think as you look at this? It make you mad?
I'm mad. I'm real mad.
Do you really get that this is a scam?
Oh, yeah.
Because since this broke, since you realize this money is gone, you've actually kept up a dialogue with this person.
Oh, no, I don't see him anymore.
Have you sent emails to him?
Oh, I had sent one email. All I said was, how do you live with yourself at night?
Well, just a month ago, you wrote him and said, remember, this was our song.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And in March, you wrote, I heard Keeper of the Stars the other day. It made me think of you. Hope your mom and dad are doing well, and let me hear from you. 1 week after the incident, you wrote, I still have feelings for you and really miss having you around. If you can just come clean and pay me back the money, maybe we can still work things out.
I was doing that just to try to get my money back.
I hope so.
Yeah, no, I don't want to have anything to do with him.
When we reached out to him, we actually were able to get in touch with him. He had this to say. He said, I'm sorry I can't be available to defend myself on the show due to family tragedy. But I wish Donna only the best with her internet dating pursuits, and she doesn't victimize any other good men and try to set them up for her own gratification. I truly hope she finds God and changes her ways before it's too late. So I sure hope you find God.
Hope he does.
Yeah, you'd like him to meet God, wouldn't you?
Yes. I would.
I have real mixed emotions about this. One, I want to just tell you how sorry I am this has happened to you. And the other, I want to grab you and shake you till your teeth just rattle.
I know.
Look, you are a delightful woman. I mean, you're intelligent, you're attractive, you're articulate. You don't have to be so trusting here.
Right.
This is a familiar story, isn't it?
This is real familiar.
Because this is exactly what they've been trying to do with you.
Yes. They tried to get $750 out of me, and I told him I didn't have any money, that all the money that I do have, I have a real sick grandson, and all my money goes towards paying his medical bills. And he won't stop. He keeps on asking me for more money and more money. And to make a long story short, he finally asked me for $50 because now he's starving. He sold his clothes and his shoes, and he's starving and he needs money for food.
Yeah. Boy, that's a guy I'd want to start up a dating relationship with. A guy with no shoes. Who the hell are they turning down? Well, today we're talking about how to spot a liar and protect yourself from the crooks, scammers, and cheats. Now, I've been talking with Donna and Cindy, who both say they've been conned by men they met online. I'm so glad y'all are here talking about this because I want people to recognize what's going on when they get these emails and they get on these dating sites. I mean, the stories, I knew your story before I even read it. You know, they're stuck in a foreign country, the guy's not paying them, they need money to get home to you. I would buy some shoes and come right there. Look, here are the warning signs. The scammers are going to ask for money. This will not happen immediately. Seriously, they'll kind of suck you in for a little while, and they're probably working 10,000 people at one time. They'll always ask you to send money using an untraceable source like a money transfer. And they'll give a number of reasons why they need the money in that way. But let me tell you, anybody you meet online that involves you getting money from them or giving money to them, bad idea. Bad idea. Right there, stop, punch out, just don't ever even respond, and then they'll quit. There are thousands of people on the internet that impersonate me. And me trying to endorse products that I have nothing to do with. We have a service that goes through the internet and pulls out all of the things that people have where they misappropriate my name, and Robin's name for that matter. And these are just the printouts from last month on these people. Now here are the top 5 that you can look out for. The DrPhil personality test. Have you all seen this? I don't have a personality test out there. The ultimate weight solution seminars. Somebody is trying to sell my doctor's bag for $695. DrPhil iPhone apps and websites that give a quote from me every day. None of those things, that's just 5 of them. I mean, I've got thousands of them here. It's just unbelievable the things that they say. And they'll even have my voice on some of them because they get a voice generator and they'll take this word and this word and this word and put it together in a sentence. And it's absolutely unbelievable. I just want to give you a heads up on some of the new scams that are out there. One of them is the H1N1 flu product scams. You need to look out for products that are claiming to protect you from the swine flu. The Food and Drug Administration identified 140 products out there that are bogus right now. Consult your doctor before taking any product, obviously. The puppy scam. People posing as breeders and scamming innocent people out of thousands of dollars for these designer dogs. And there's a fake IRS email where an email is sent from someone posing as the IRS asking you for personal information. Look, the IRS doesn't do that, so I'm just bringing these things up so you can get an idea. The Federal Trade Commission has on their website the top.con, they call them, scams that people don't think about. Internet auctions where consumers are receiving items less valuable than they were promised. Internet access services where you sign up for a service and you get trapped into some long contract you were unaware of. Travel and vacation scams. You see that great deal online, but when you get to your destination, I mean, you're like in a pup tent, you know. Healthcare products, products claiming to be the miracle treatment. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.